David Hume's Inquiries Concerning the Principles of Morals, published in 1751, is widely regarded as one of his finest philosophical works, a judgment Hume himself endorsed. In this refined statement of his moral theory, Hume develops and clarifies ideas first presented in his treatise of human nature. The result is a work that champions human sentiment as the foundation of ethics, offers a naturalistic and empirical account of moral principles, and frames virtue in terms accessible to all, rather than reserved for philosophical elites. In these pages, Hume sets out not to build an abstract system detached from human life, but to explore morality as it is lived, shaped by feeling, informed by social needs, and tested in the everyday experiences of human beings. Moral sentiments as the foundation of ethics. At the heart of Hume's argument lies the claim that moral judgments do not arise from reason, but from sentiment. He writes, "The hypothesis which we embrace is plain. It maintains that morality is determined by sentiment. To approve or disapprove morally is to feel, whether that be the warmth and admiration elicited by kindness, or the indignation and disgust provoked by cruelty. This grounding of morality in emotion democratizes ethics. It makes virtue something every human can access through shared feelings of empathy and fellow feeling, rather than a matter only philosophers and logicians can discern." In this way, Hume anticipates modern discussions on emotional intelligence, linking moral life to our capacity for sympathy, utility and benevolence. Hume identifies utility, usefulness to society, as a central measure of moral worth. Traits and actions that enhance collective well-being attract our approval, those that undermine it draw our disapproval. Thus, he writes, the interests of society require that promises should be observed. Consider public institutions such as healthcare systems or safety regulations. Their value lies not in abstract principle alone, but in the tangible benefits they provide to individuals and communities. This alignment of morality with utility connects Hume to the later utilitarian tradition, while keeping his focus firmly on the human tendency to admire what benefits the common good. Natural and artificial virtues. Hume offers a subtle distinction between natural virtues, like kindness, generosity, and compassion, that arise instinctively, and artificial virtues, such as justice and fidelity, that emerge from social convention. Justice, for example, is not an innate instinct but a socially constructed practice, designed to maintain order and cooperation. And yet, as Hume insists, justice is artificial, but not arbitrary. This distinction deepens our understanding of how morality develops. Some virtues grow organically from our nature, others are crafted by society, shaped by the needs of communal life, and sustained through shared agreement. Universality in moral approval. Although sentiments are personal, Hume argues there is a striking universality to moral approval. Across cultures, traits that benefit society, courage, generosity, fairness, tend to be admired. The true interests of mankind, he asserts, are never incompatible with each other. This claim supports the possibility of cross-cultural moral dialogue, suggesting that despite differences in custom, there is a common human thread in our moral sensibilities. Reason's place in morality. Hume famously insists that reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. By this he does not mean that reason is useless, but that its role is instrumental. It helps us calculate the means to achieve ends, set by our feelings and desires. If someone donates to charity, it is compassion that sparks the action, reason merely determines the most effective way to help. This interplay between emotion and calculation aligns with modern psychological research, showing that decision-making draws on both affective and cognitive processes. Practical relevance. Hume's moral theory resonates far beyond the study of philosophy. His emphasis on sentiment encourages empathy and responsiveness to context, rather than rigid adherence to abstract rules. His focus on utility supports the design of laws and institutions, aimed at collective welfare, promoting social harmony in diverse communities. And by rooting ethics in shared human feelings, Hume offers a framework for practical moral reflection in everyday decisions, from workplace conduct to international diplomacy. Critiques and challenges. Yet Hume's sentimentalism has faced sustained criticism. Immanuel Kant, profoundly influenced by Hume's skepticism, nevertheless argued that grounding morality in feeling undermines its objectivity. For Kant, moral worth must rest on rational duty, not fluctuating sentiment. A good will is good not because of what it performs or effects, but because it is good in itself. Others warn that Hume's reliance on sentiment risks moral relativism. If moral approval is determined by local feelings, then harmful practices, such as honor killings or discriminatory customs, could be justified within certain cultures. Furthermore, critics argue that Hume underestimates the role of rational deliberation in complex moral dilemmas, where emotions alone may mislead. These critiques highlight the tension in Hume's work, the balance between a morality grounded in human warmth and the need for principles that stand above cultural and emotional variation. Conclusion? In Inquiries Concerning the Principles of Morals, Hume presents an ethics both human-centered and socially aware. He offers a moral vision rooted in sentiment, refined by considerations of utility, and enriched by the interplay of natural inclination and social convention. While his emphasis on feeling has invited debate, the enduring relevance of his ideas lies in their ability to bridge philosophical theory and lived experience, reminding us that morality is not an abstract code imposed from above, but a shared human practice, born from the very sentiments that bind us together. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep updated on our upcoming content.